I'm Mawamween. I'm 21 years old from Afghanistan, and this is the film about how me and my friends escaped the Taliban.
My name is Farhat Nazari. I'm from Kabul, Afghanistan. I was a student in some private university. Also, I had worked with some NGOs and I worked with for women rights, children rights, and vulnerable people in Afghanistan.
This is me, Farhat Koestani from Afghanistan. I was a student of American University in information technology as a network engineer, and inside of this, I had my own work as a coordinator, manager in Humanity Foundation organization, and inside I was a good writer. Before Taliban took my country, I had my normal life when I was in capital and Taliban was around of the province. I had my normal life. I'm normal, went to university, went to my job and come back home. Normal life with no tension. But sometimes I can imagine if Taliban take the capital, what should I do? But I never think about these Taliban have this ability to take my capital of my country as well.
I was at university. Suddenly, my mom called me and she told me Taliban is coming into Kabul. I didn't believe, but unfortunately, it was right.
I was in class, my mom called me. I knew it's urgent. So she told me just come quick because the Taliban's came. We didn't even think about that. Even is this possible?
Our friends Marwa told us that come with me. My home is so near to university. Then we decided to come with her.
I just see some of my friends they just wanted to escape but they couldn't because the home was so far away. I said, it's okay, you can come with me. My home is very near, very close to the university. You can come and stay with me maybe for a couple of days or a couple of hours, including my cousins and my sister and myself. It was 15 girls. We just hid in one room and locked the door.
We are all friends, university's friends, and we scared a lot. Also, our family worried so much about us.
I first received a call from a lady here in Australia, an Afghan lady, who said she had some relatives stuck in Afghanistan. 15 girls stuck in a house and hunted by the Taliban.
Everyone was crying to maybe they will die, or maybe the Taliban came or take the girls or take our families even. The families also stuck on their houses. We stuck on this house. Every house was a jail for everyone.
My name is Rosanna Barbero and I'm the CEO of Addi Road Community Centre. I first found out about Marwa at the same time as I was watching the events in Afghanistan unfold, and because we all knew that the Taliban are a terrorist group and we know what they're capable of. So I said to Tamkin, how can we help? And Tamkin said that the best thing that we can do at this stage is hurry up and fill out forms for people in Afghanistan that want to escape.
Then Marwa told us that I have some they want to help us. After Tamkin with Rosanna and Craig Foster, and they help us a lot to get the Australian visa.
I'd been working on many cases of particularly female Afghan athletes, the women's football team and Paralympians and others. But this morning I walked into Rosanna's office and saw all these 842 humanitarian visa applications on the ground. And I said to Rosanna, what are you doing? Who are these for? You haven't mentioned these to me. And she said, well, there's a group of young Tajik girls who are in trouble in Kabul and we're trying to help them. And of course, I knew the difficulty of getting visas. I also knew the length of time it takes. It can take years to get an application through. And at that particular point in time, I was aware that there were literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of applications already.
We didn't know how should we go to Australia, how should we go, we pass the border, how should we go to the airport, because the airport situation was so like horrible, and we couldn't go to airport on that time, because all of us were girl and Taliban looking forward us, and we didn't know how should we do.
We were reluctant to say to the girls, just in a van, get yourselves to the border, because we didn't want to take that risk. But we did encourage them to talk to people that other people had used to get to the Pakistani border.
We had to advise these girls whether they should stay and die, either at the hands of the Taliban or maybe their own, or die trying. And we said, you have to go.
I just called to those drivers that I trusted on that. So I just told them to come 5 o'clock on this address. I will let you know what we're gonna do. Then we just go in separate cars and 3 separate cars. Even we just start at the 5 o'clock because there was no one on outside. We just start the trip up to Jalalabad in 3 different ways. For 10 or 15 minute distances. We just wanted to no one knows about that.
They were going to leave, and if it meant dying, then they would die, but they would try.
And every time the Taliban stopped us at the checkpoints, we were just really, really scared. We were thinking maybe they will take us, maybe they will do something, maybe they will kill the drivers or take the girls or something. Or we will reach there on the border or not. Maybe we will die on the way. We arrived to the border of Pakistan to go outside to cross the border. But even we have a visa, we had visas on there, but we couldn't, because the Pakistani people told us we have to have a border pass or permission from High Commission or from embassy or something to cross the border.
And we knew by this time that we needed a letter from the Pakistan government, secured through the Australian embassy in Islamabad. So we still weren't there.
We were in 7 days in 7 places. We couldn't introduce ourselves that who we are. We have to hide in every places for 7 days.
We couldn't go alone. We couldn't go alone in border because Taliban didn't allow the single girls without their parents or their brother to go anywhere, especially any province or any other country.
In the other side of the border, we saw the car that the Australian people just there and they are waiting for us.
And they finally got through after 4 hours to the other side.
I received the video of them walking across the gate, which was just a tunnel with an awning on it. And shortly after that, video of the girls in a minibus organised by the Australian government and our High Commission in Pakistan.
So when the last day of their quarantine, Craig and myself and Yana from Addi Road, we went down to the hotel, and it was just this moment when Marwa and the girls walked out of the revolving doors and we were there, and it was just incredible after all these months of communicating and sharing to some degree all the low points and the high points of this precarious and dangerous journey and to see these courageous women in real life, and there was lots of hugs and there were tears. And then shortly after that, they came to Addi Road to meet everybody else at Addi Road that also were very aware of every step of the journey that the girls took.
Meeting the girls in Sydney has been amazing for everyone, because we have been able to witness firsthand what we already knew throughout their ordeal was just the incredible strength and extraordinary courage and dignity of these young kids.
When I leave my home, I leave my family, I leave my province and country, I feel like I lost my everything. I lost my hopes, my dreams, my family, my parents, my mom, my father, my sister and brother.
But when I see the Australian people on other side, it was also a little bit fun for us to, we will be good in safe places. We will go in the other place that it will be give us lots of opportunities to do everything, but still feel very guilty to leave everything behind.
These kids will make an incredible contribution to Australia. They're so motivated to make something of their lives. They're so proud to be Afghan, and they're so fueled by what the Taliban has done to them and their country that they are going to spend the rest of their lives working to lift up their country, to lift up the voice of Afghan women.
Each drop of my tear is not about my weakness. The most powerful woman is on all the world is Afghan women. We are so strong, and we will try to be a sample or be an example for all the world. We never give up.